Welcome to Brussels. I'm wearing a dress, but it's also cold, so I'm also wearing like pajama pants and a sweater. And my cat has joined me. It's a little bit colder today in Brussels, and it's much more gray, so not as many people are out. It also might be because of this ridiculous article in the Brussels Times where people are being criticized for following the government regulations of correct social distancing while being outdoors. So please still go into nature. Nature is important, especially in times like these. I also think it's really important to practice healthy boundaries just for your own self-care. And I don't just mean boundaries like you need a certain number of meters between you and other people so you don't spread germs, but boundaries in terms of just how much of the fear, panic, negative energy you want to take on. Being a highly sensitive person myself, it's really important for me to, as I notice what I'm feeling when people start texting fear-induced messages or posting lots of sort of fear-induced, messages on social media, I realize, that I don't actually, it's okay for them to be afraid. We should feel what we feel authentically, but it's also okay for me to say that that is not an energy that I need to take on. For me, just trying to sort of cultivate a feeling of calm and grounding and joy in the midst of a lot of stress is, I think, a really important act. And that's for me. I mean, everybody deals with a feeling of groundlessness in different ways. For me, one way to cultivate joy and grounding is to do the things that bring me joy, like walking in the forest and hanging out with my creatures. There's one. And writing and singing. So I'm going to sing for you. I've got like a little egg shaker. If I can manage to like grow a third arm, I'll play that also. But I thought I would play a few songs to just be in solidarity. This is something that I do often anyway. I really enjoy doing live videos and sharing music. And I enjoy doing it outside when the weather's nice. You can hear the birds singing. So I think I'm going to start with a song that I wrote with an asylum seeker from Burundi. So I write songs with people from their stories. I'll sing other songs also. There's just so much great music out there that's already been written. But since 2010, I've been using a method of songwriting I call story to song to write songs with people from their stories. And since moving to Brussels, I've written a lot of songs with people who are asylum seekers in Brussels. So they've come from another country in search of a better, safer life. And then the cat has found the egg shaker. and I recently published a book with many of these songs as a way to try to get them out into the world and share the idea that we're not so different. Even if we're from different places, we're all human, and we experience similar emotions and and struggles in the life experience. So I'm going to sing some of these songs. I'll show you. Like here's one, If Only We Hope, which has Tigrinya in it. It was written with an asylum seeker from Eritrea. And so I wanted to start with one called Hakuna Matata, which is an idea that you're probably familiar with thanks to Disney. Hakuna Matata means don't worry or no troubles. The chorus of the song is Hakuna Matata, Tushikane Mikono, which means shake hands. So in a pandemic, we'll do that virtually. Tutafika Salama, which means we will arrive safely. Nabila Sila, without weapons. And I sing an interpretation of the English translation for the third chorus of this song. Matata. Tushikane mikono. Tutafika salama. Okay, my cat's chewing on the book, which he's already done with another one, so I'm gonna hide it. Nabila Sila. I swear he's a dog. Nabila Sila. If we open the borders, where would everybody go? Oh, now I'm getting like messages. Okay, hang on. This is not working. Let me turn off any form of messages that people might send, and then it will be better. Quit. Okay, if they open the borders, where would everybody go? Like a bird, no pain, no visa. Just the power of our wings and our hearts to decide. Hakuna Matata. Tushikane mikono. Tutafika salama. Nabila Sila. Nabila Sila. If they open the borders, where would you go? Would you choose one place or migrate? I would build a new life in Belgium. Hakuna Matata. Tushikane mikono. Tutafika salama. Nabila Sila. Nabila Sila. Even a bird can be hunted. There's danger in the sky. Petit à petit, pole, give us the freedom to decide. Hand in hand, main dans la main, on paie, on arrive. In peace we land, peace is our land. Don't worry. Place your hand in mine. We will arrive safely without violence. We will arrive. Zindagi aram dashta bashing. Relax, live for all time. Africa la jugi de nu. Fek finu, jugi de fune. Si tu savais à quel point tu me manques, combien je pense à toi. I come from Africa and I find the whole world. Nabila Sila, Hakuna Matata. Voila. Alright, little bumpy start. Cats eating things. All that good stuff. But I think that's a good one to start with. Hakuna Matata. It's all gonna be okay. We're all gonna be okay. And, and we can still keep our hearts open. We can still, um, wish for blessings for people who, um, don't have a safe place right now. People who have already left their countries and are on their way to now closed borders. So we can sing for them. We can wish for the best. We can also keep ourselves safe. As we navigate uncertain times, rough waters. So as we navigate, maybe since we're talking about water, I think I'm gonna sing. So this is a song that I really love. It's a gospel tune, and maybe you know it. It's called "Wade in the Water." It's a really fun one to just kind of like wail on. You can just really just sing out. So, like that dog, he's just like using his words. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. I said wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Oh, look at those babies dressed in red. God's gonna trouble the water. They must have been the babies Moses led. God's gonna trouble the water. I said wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Oh, Jesus met the woman, met her at the well. God's gonna trouble the water. He says, look out, lady, you're heading for hell. God's gonna trouble the water. I said, wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Oh, when I get to heaven, sing and shout. God's gonna trouble the water. Nobody there, turn me out. God's gonna trouble the water. I said wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. I said God's gonna trouble the water. I said God's gonna trouble the water. Just me and the great tits singing. So I don't know. I'm not sure if anyone's joined. I tried creating an event on my music page, and I shared it page. But I'm not sure if it's working. Come and listen to the music, friends. Let's see. I'm just gonna take a quick look here and see like what's happening. on the lake. Yes, Kate, I'm singing right now. Singing right now. Okay. All right. So I guess I'll just keep singing, and hopefully you'll join me. And this is just I know I'm in Brussels, and I've lived all over the world, so I've invited people who are in lots of different time zones, but I'm really happy to sing to you anytime. So this is just, I've got until 4 today, because then my husband's got a meeting for work, and but then I'll come back and sing to you again tomorrow. Let's do another. So I'm going to sing a migration song. It's one of my favorites, and it's one that my co-volunteer Sarah and I started working on when we met a family from Eritrea, and the song actually started when I, to be completely honest, full disclosure, I'd gone to the toilet, and so when I came back, she was like working on this song after we'd been like writing down the names of animals with the kids, and they would write the name of the animal in Tigrinya, we would write it in English, draw pictures, and then she saw that there was a pigeon with a broken wing, and she had written the line, "I'm a bird with a broken wing," and we wrote the song from there, and it's kind of become one of our signature songs. And it's in this, our little book, On the Move, Poems and Songs of Migration. And it's also on this little sticker that I just made. We are not so different, you and I, which, so we're wanting to record many of these songs, and now appears to be one of the worst times to be trying to sell anything or raise money for anything, because everyone's freaking out. But if you did want to support us, I've got these stickers that are for just a suggested donation of €2, $2. I can mail them anywhere. So just, let me know, send me a message if you would like one and you'd like to support us. And I'm going to sing this song. It's kind of, it started to honor the pigeons that are so vilified. But it can mean so many things. Whatever it means for you, that is up to you. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. I am a bird with a broken wing, but I'm still learning how to sing. Nobody likes me, nobody loves me, but still I sing every day. All I have is this moment. All I have is this time. We are not so different, you and I. Let us share this moment. Let us share this time. We are not so different, you and I. I woke up this morning and I could not hear my song, but somehow I found a way to carry on. All I have is this moment. All I have is this time. We are not so different, you and I. Let us share this moment. Let us share this time. We are not so different, you and I. When my song is hard to find, will you share your song with me? If we sing together, realize this time we are not so different, you and I. Let us share this moment. Let us share this time. We are not so different, you and I. We are not so different, you and I. Be it pigeons, cats. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna send a few invites to see if people then realize that I didn't really I created this event 10 minutes before I actually started singing. So it's not the most organized, but that's okay because this isn't really a particularly organized time, right? And so we do what we can in the moment. And in the moment, I wanted to just start singing to you all. And I wanted to do that before my husband has a video meeting for work at 4 p.m. So this is the troubleshooting rooftop concert, and I'm happy to sing to you every day from here on out. It may not be on the roof because, as you can see, it's getting gray in Brussels, which means that rain could be coming. But I'm still will sing for you. And if you have requests, please send me a message and request a song. I had a request already, but I don't think that my friend Courtney has yet joined, so I'm going to wait. Kate's here, and she's singing, yay! Kate, do you have a request, Kate? I would be happy to. I'd be happy if I can remember how to play it or I know how to play it, and if I don't, I'll learn it for tomorrow's rooftop concert. So, so you let me know. How about, I think a blues song might be... I'm already out of tune because it's so cold, but I'm thinking a blues tune. This is one of my favorites. It does, part of the title is St. James Infirmary, which, I don't know, I mean, if we're going to keep a sense of humor here, dark humor, but it's also called Gambler's Blues. And I think the blues are always necessary. Coming from a Jewish background, anything that's in the minor key and, is communicating suffering is appropriate. It was down at Old Joe's bar on the corner of the square. They were serving drinks as usual, and the usual crowd was there. On my left stood Big Joe McKennedy, and his eyes were bloodshot red. He turned to the crowd around him. These are the very words he said. I went down to St. James Infirmary. I met my baby there, stretched out on a long white table. So sweet, so cold, so fair. Well, let her go, God bless her. Wherever she may be, she can search the wide world over. Never find a sweet man like me. Now when I die, please bury me my high-top Stetson hat. Put a $20 gold piece on my wrist chain. My gang will know I died standing pat. I want 6 crap shooters, 4 pallbearers. Chorus girls, sing me a song. Put a jazz band on my hearse wagon to raise hell as I roll along. Well, let her go, God bless her. Wherever she may be, she can search the wide world over. Never find a sweet man like me. take me. Third arm. Huzzah! Alright, so there's some Gambler's Lockdown Blues for you. And I've got a few more minutes, so I'm going to play a few more songs. And let's see, how about, there's always, so we'll go from like the really dark to the really hopeful. And there's a song that Sarah and I wrote with asylum seekers from Syria and from Gaza. It's called I'm a Word, and it's about this idea. This older gentleman from Syria was saying, that if he was a word, he would want to be a word of hope and love, and he would want to live in all of the houses and, bring honor to the world, which I think especially in times of crisis is an important message, because it can be so easy to give into fear, start hoarding. Here they're hoarding toilet paper and all kinds of chips. Those two sections of the grocery store were completely empty. So, like, one, I'm happy that people are expanding from toilet paper, but two, there's a lot of fruit and vegetables you could also be buying, and our favorite chips, Bugles, are gone, which, crisis, freak out. Hi, Finn. Finn is not freaking out. He's like pretty chill. There he is. There he is. Hi, come say hi to everybody, but don't eat my book. I'm gonna hide the book again, because I know this song by heart. I bring honor to the world. I will push the darkness away. Can I come to your house and stay? I am a word. I am the root of all resistance. I bring light for us to grow. I will push the sorrow away. Can I come to your heart and stay? I am a word. I am the life you've left behind, the path that you now follow, the melody of your song, the place you can belong. I am a word of hope and love. I bring honor to the world. I will push the darkness away. Can I come to your house and stay? I am a word. I am a cat bud. If you don't have four-legged friends keeping you entertained during this lockdown time, I am happy to share mine virtually with you because they're hilarious. Isn't that right, Finn? Yes, you are. It's really fun when they wake you up in the middle of the night, scratching incessantly at their litter boxes, or purring really loud, which my husband loves. But like my dog, I was walking before, taking him for a short walk before doing this little concert, and for some reason, like every 3 out of 4 dogs attack my dog, and so just about every dog in the neighborhood has at one point literally run out of their house and like sunk their teeth into him. Luckily he's a husky, so his fur is really thick and it doesn't really do any damage, but now every time he sees them he like freaks out, and so he like twisted my arm, and like I was really glad that he didn't dislocate it. It's a little sore, but I'm still gonna sing for you. So this is a song that we've been just finding ways to keep ourselves our spirits lifted. And so my husband was cooking the other night, and I volunteered to sing for my supper and to take requests. And he requested this song that's called Snow Angels. And it's one that I wrote with a woman that I knew when I was living in Alaska, in this tiny community of about, just a few hundred people. And so in the winter in Alaska, it's really dark, it's cold, it's a time a lot of people start drinking because it's depressing, but people also get together and they play a lot of music. So for me, this was a time when I started playing music again after not playing music for years and years, when I stopped playing classical piano. And it's a time, in the winter especially, when people try to cheer each other up with social gatherings. And so this woman that I knew shared the story about how she and a friend decided they wanted to create this spontaneous art event, they called it, where people would come together in the best field in Gustavus, which if you live in Gustavus, you know which field that is, and create snow angels at this random time that they chose. And they sent postcards to everybody and to themselves, so they could be like, I don't know where this postcard came from. I got one too. What is it? What could it be? So now people call these like mob events or whatever they are, like these like flash mob events where, but back in the day before there was, cell service or whatever, in like Bush, Alaska, people were not filming with their iPhones. They were just hopefully making snow angels. So this is called Snow Angels. I don't want to give away the ending. Oh, yay! I think you're the only person listening, Kate, and I'm so happy to be singing for you. And maybe if you're joining in later, you get to listen also. My story is a winter in Alaska. My friend Elise and I. Hardly anyone knows. Winter was too dull, and what we needed was an art event in town. We picked a day, a Saturday, when everyone would be in town. I think the birds like it too. We picked a random time, 11:52, to make snow angels in the best field in Gustavus. Come make snow angels, snow angels with us. Come make snow angels, snow angels with us. We made a bunch of postcards asking folks to come. We even sent them to ourselves. We were nervous as we waited, would anybody come? Saturday came, it was snowing. Snow was on the ground. We were wondering, what would people do? Would they make snow angels in the best field in Gustavus? Come make snow angels, snow angels with us. Come make snow angels, snow angels with us. Now's the exciting part. What's gonna happen? People were waiting for a direction. They held their arms in a snow angel pose. They were waiting for a command when someone said 1, 2, 3, and everyone dropped and made snow angels. And then we made some more. we stayed and made snow angels, and then we marveled at what we saw. Snow angels, snow angels, come make snow angels with us. Come make snow angels with us. Come make snow angels with us. Yeah. So I think I have time for one more quick song. And I spontaneously just realized that, oh, maybe I should sing the happy song because we're all in lockdown and freaking out. And maybe you could use a little happiness. And this song is like one of my favorites. I say that about like every song, but I love this song. I wrote it with a little girl named Bria during Lowell Kids Week, back when I was a park ranger at Lowell National Historical Park. Holla! I love Lowell. I miss Lowell. And she was so funny. She was really shy, and she did not, like, it was really hard to get a story out of her to sing a song. And so I was like, well, what makes you happy? And she was like, oh, I don't know, you know, little kid, like, So when I asked her what she didn't like, then it was like, oh, let me tell you about it, you know. So she told me all the things she didn't like, and then we got into the stuff that made her happy. And so we'll just do this quick, and then I'll be back to sing to you again soon. I don't like getting up in the morning because I'm sleepy and it's cozy in my bed. I don't like the sound of cars beeping in the night. They keep me awake even if I'm tired. What makes me happy? Penguins make me happy. How they lay on their bellies and they slide into the water. What makes me happy? My friends make me happy. We play together and hang out. When I hear the word happy, I think about a smile. That's what happy means to me. When I hear the word happy, I think about a smile. That's what happy means to me. Hi, Gouda. That's our like little wildcat. Let's see. Okay, here we go. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher, because my teacher makes learning seem like fun. Her name is Mrs. Nobrega. I want to be like her someday. What makes me happy? Penguins make me happy. How they lay on their belly and they slide into the water. What makes me happy? My friends make me happy. We play together and hang out. When I hear the word happy, I think about a smile. That's what happy means to me. When I hear the word happy, I think about a smile. That's what happy means to me. Oh, that's what happy means to me. Voila. Penguins, happy. Egg sugar. Barking dogs, birds, Belgium. Anyway, Thanks so much for joining. Super thanks to the Kate for tuning in. And if you're tuning in later, I'm glad that you found this video, and I hope that it brought you some joy. I'm gonna create another event for tomorrow, and I will spend a little bit more time making sure that time zones are included, and I'll send you an invitation and all that jazz. Namaste, stay safe, find joy and grounding. Bye for now.